Blessings to everyone that is listening. I have a word for you, and I believe this word is going to bless you. I believe this word is going to encourage you. There are things that the enemy has sent that want to destroy. The Bible says that the thief only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus has come that you may have life and have it abundantly. Some of you have been sleeping for so long with a thief around you who's interested in taking what belongs to you. Be very careful. Today's word is from the book of Matthew chapter 13 verse 24. Matthew chapter 13 verse 24. It reads, "Another parable he put forth to them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the grain had sprouted and produced a crop, then the tares also appeared. So the servants of the owner came and said to him, Sir, did you not sow good seed in your field? How then does it have tares? He said to them, An enemy has done this. The servants said to him, Do you want us then to go and gather them up? But he said, No, lest while you gather up the tares, you also uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And at the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, First gather together the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn." You see, they wanted to uproot the tares. The servants wanted to they realized that there's something that the enemy did in their field. So they wanted to uproot it. But the master said to them, No, do not do it. Because while you are uprooting the tares, you are also going to uproot the wheat. Let both grow together until the time of harvest. There is a time for everything. There is an expiry time for your enemy. He has an expiry time. Bible says there's the book of, we're going to read the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. It talks about time. There's a time for everything. A time to sow and a time to reap what you have sown. A time to laugh, smile, and a time to mourn. There is time when your enemy will fall down to the knees. But now the Bible talks about a parable of the wheat and tares. Jesus said that another parable he put forth to them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. This man sowed good seed. Despite the fact that he sowed good seed, the enemy came with bad seed too. It doesn't matter if your seed is good, the enemy will always try to fight against you. The problem is not in the quality of the seed. The problem is in what the enemy brings. The Bible says, But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. While men slept. This is why I always tell people, do not sleep too much. There are people that are spiritually sleeping, not just physically, but spiritually they are asleep. They do not know what is happening in the spiritual atmosphere. They do not know the signs, the times and seasons we are living in. The Bible says that the sons of Issachar understood the times and knew what Israel ought to do. You need to understand the times that we are living in. You need to be watchful. The enemy came and sowed tares. These tares would compete with the wheat for sunlight. These tares looked like the wheat. These tares would compete for nutrients with the wheat. The tares also waited for a time. They did not just appear all of a sudden. They waited for a time. The Bible says, But when the grain had sprouted and produced a crop, then the tares also appeared. So the servants of the owner came and said to him, Sir, did you not sow good seed in your field? How then does it have tares? He said to them, an enemy has done it. The master knew that the enemy was responsible. My brothers and sisters, the thing that has affected your family for so long, it is the enemy that is responsible for it. It is the enemy that wants to bring you down. You need to know who your enemy is. God bless you.